I recently received the Grid Studio iPhone 4 in the mail and I'm super excited to share it with you all. The iPhone 4 was actually the first iPhone I ever owned, and it will always hold a special place in my heart. As you can see here, the packaging is really nice and it provides us with an excellent unboxing experience. Would you like to see me do more unboxing videos like this in the future? Let me know in the comments section. Let's jump into the review. This piece of artwork by Grid Studio is absolutely beautiful. On the top left, we have a little bit of historical information. The iPhone 4 was released on June 24th, 2010. Apple ran with the slogan, "This changes everything again," as the iPhone 4 was a major departure from previous iPhone designs.
This is going to change everything. All over again.
This was the very last iPhone that Steve Jobs would ever introduce on stage at an Apple event.
Today, we're introducing iPhone 4. Fourth generation iPhone. Stop me if you've already seen this. Believe me, you ain't seen it. You've got to see this thing in person. It is one of the most beautiful designs you've ever seen.
Let's jump into the individual components of this incredible shadow box. As you can see here, we have the front-facing camera. This was a 0.3 megapixel camera and could only shoot in a max quality of 480p at 30 frames per second. You may take this for granted, but this was the first iPhone to introduce a front-facing camera, enabling users to take selfies and video chat with friends and family via FaceTime directly from their phones. The iPhone 4 was equipped with a 3.5-inch multi-touch display, which was on par with the original iPhone, the iPhone 3G, and the iPhone 3GS. However, Apple greatly improved the screen quality with the introduction of the Retina display on the iPhone 4, which was a major departure from those previous models. This screen has a density of 326 pixels per inch. That's actually the same exact pixel density found on the iPhone 11, which Apple still currently sells brand new in 2022. The iPhone 4 also came with the standard home button found on the previous three models, as this phone was released long before the implementation of Touch ID, which would not be introduced until 2013 with the iPhone 5S. Directly to the right of the screen, we have the guts of the phone. Up top, we have a small metal cover, the earpiece for phone calls, and a tiny little vibration motor. This was the predecessor to the much more advanced and refined Taptic engine found in modern iPhones. Beneath that, we have the motherboard, which contained the Apple A4 CPU chip and the PowerVR SGX 535 GPU chip. On the right side, we have the SIM card tray and another metal cover. Down at the bottom, we have the old 30-pin charging connector that preceded the lightning cable found in current models of the iPhone. Moving on to the chassis, we have this gorgeous flat-edged stainless steel band. This was the first time that Apple used this flat design language. This continued on the iPhone 4S, 5, 5S, SE first generation, and somewhat on the iPhone 5C. The curved edges found in earlier models of the iPhone were reintroduced with the iPhone 6 in 2014. The flat edges did not make a comeback until the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro models were introduced in late 2020. Up top, we have the power button, which later migrated to the right side of the device, starting with the iPhone 6 in 2014. On the left, we have the mute switch and the old circular volume rockers. Moving on to the next and final section, we have the iconic glass back. The iPhone 4 was well ahead of its time in this regard. The glass back was eventually removed in favor of a mostly aluminum back, starting with the iPhone 5 in 2012. The glass was removed in order to make the phone lighter and more durable. Apple later reintroduced the glass back on the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 10 in 2017, when wireless charging was first implemented on the iPhone. In fact, every iPhone model since has been released with glass backs and wireless charging. Up here we have the beloved headphone jack. Believe it or not, phones actually used to have those back in the day. Next to that we have our 5 megapixel rear camera, which shot video at a max quality of 720p at 30 frames per second. At the bottom, we have the speaker and main microphone, and all the way at the very bottom we have Steve Jobs' signature and a quote which reads, "We are here to put a dent in the universe, otherwise, why else even be here?" I think it's pretty safe to say that Steve and Apple certainly put a big dent in the universe when they created the iPhone in 2007 and forever changed the world as we knew it.
This is a day I've been looking forward to for 2.5 years. An iPod, a phone, and an internet communicator. An iPod, a phone. Are you getting it? These are not 3 separate devices. This is one device. And we are calling it iPhone. Today, Apple is going to reinvent the phone.
And on that note, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can help Elite Tech put its very own little dent in the universe.